What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua and Angel Fernandez. Angel Fernandez, a new trainer in the camp of Anthony Joshua, says that the British star should refuse to give Andy Ruiz a trilogy fight. He had this to say about Andy Ruiz. He said, "Why? Josh put him back into bed. I don't think he should make the third fight. If it happens, it happens. But it will not be down to me. It will be down to his manager, his management team, and thinking what's best for him and his agenda," Fernandez said. He says, "But if the third fight happens, we will be prepared for him again." They were disappointed. There were disappointing comments from him because I tell you so many things that happened last time. Excuse me. But Joshua never made one excuse. He took his loss as a man on the chin. The first thing he did was listen. Tonight it's about this man. He's the new world champion and he took and lost like a man. Really, it's quite sad that Ruiz came in and said that he was partying and making those excuses. To me, it's more than that. He couldn't do anything. There were many times in the fight where Josh engaged with him and he looked very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So how can he say that when he knew what you were going to do? The thing is, how I see it is you just could not do what you normally done in the first fight because we took that away from you. It's quite sad that he has to come in and try to take the man's victory because of that. But maybe it's because he's asking for the third fight. You just don't know. Now, me counterpunching this is a good read. And what popped out at this end, reading this, was something that made very sense of what Angel Fernandez was saying. There were times when Ruiz had his moments, and at those moments he was effective. Okay, the only thing was so blatant to me was when he could not land those punches, and Joshua wrapped him up. He went right for the jugular. He went to bash him behind the head because out of frustration, and then really that revealed, like I was telling everyone, it revealed what he was doing in the first fight. This reflected what he was doing. Except the first fight, he was more effective because Joshua was doing what he wanted him to do. But see, when Joshua did stand in and try to trade with Ruiz, Ruiz did have some effect. So he was successful for that moment. Okay, so it wasn't like he was throwing slower. Was Andy Ruiz slower in this fight? No. Okay, he was no slower than he was. He was about the same speed. He just, like Angel Fernandez said, he could not do what he normally could do simply because Joshua wasn't letting him, not because he lacked the ability. That's the difference. See, in the first fight, he didn't cut off the ring. Joshua just wasn't moving. He wasn't making a defensive stand. He was trying to make all offense and thought that was going to do it because he had took this guy down. And honestly, the left hook to the chin, the uppercut and the left hook that he applied to that boy's chin, put Andy Ruiz down, was the worst thing that happened for Joshua, because then Joshua came in to engage and he disregarded defense. That is what happened. So Angel Fernandez saying, hey, there shouldn't be a third fight. If it is, so be it. He'll be ready. But it shouldn't be one because he put this boy back in the box and he had 100,000 excuses. Party and drank too much and this, that, and the other. And I understand Angel Fernandez. He's saying, look, take your loss like a man. You know, he was the better man. Boxers give me problems like most counterpunchers do. Counterpunchers have problems with pure boxers. Why? Because pure boxers don't give you the opportunity to counter on them like most boxer punchers. Okay? Counterpunchers like Ruiz loves for people to come right at him so he can set up his counterpunches. Okay? He trains, he practices on this stuff. Okay? On certain angles, traps, things that boxer punchers do to come right inside and give openings to. Pure boxers don't do that. Pure boxers strictly stay from the outside. They use their punches very sparingly. They use the ring and its defense first. Okay? It's not about, oh, how many punches I can land on this person. I'm going to land my punches just by assorting my jab and follow with my right hand and left hook at times. I'm not going to engage in 4 or 5 punches to let this guy punch in between my punches like Anthony Joshua did Andy Ruiz June 1st. Okay? That is that. So, you guys tell me what you think about Angel Fernandez and his statements. Do you think he should give Andy Ruiz a 3rd fight? You guys tell me. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.